All right. What's up? Yeah, Poro being a utility guy is probably a good idea. I think he could be pretty good, but I don't know if he's great. He looked great for like a month and a half, and then after that, he really didn't. Wow, Adam Frazier made the All-Star game last year too. What did we give up for him? I was looking at the trade that the stuff the Pirates got. It looked pretty weak. It looked pretty like mediocre. I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit more. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, guys who can throw 100 miles an hour are nice. Okay, like... and Yukiko, let's check. Isn't ready to advance. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay. I's good. Most underrated Seahawk ever? Maybe Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Okay, Kanji's good. Honestly, Bobby Engram was pretty good. I like Bobby. Well, Austin, think about how much money corporations make off Christmas. You think they're going to let them cancel it when they're making billions of dollars a year off of it? When for some corporations that's their moneymaker at the end of the year? Like, you're not going to give that up. Oh, did I say the Pirates? I meant the Padres. Okay. Of course we are, Cheeseburger. How can we not be? No, you can't trade Wilson right now. The trade deadline's passed. You have to do that in the off season. Okay. When Frazier was on the Padres, he hit 267, ops plus of 86. Yeah, not great. Not great whatsoever. But if you look at the 3 years from 2017 to 2019, he was pretty decent. He was average to above average at the plate. So as long as we're not making Frazier like a centerpiece, as long as we're able to put him in the lineup at like the 7 or 8 hole, it's fine. Like, what if next year, instead of Dylan Moore filling in and Jake Bowers filling in, it's Adam Frazier? Isn't that better? Like, I don't hate Dylan Moore, but what did he do last year? What was his ops plus last year? 71. If instead of having to play Dylan Moore, we get to play Adam Frazier and he has an ops plus of like 100 instead of 71, that helps a lot.
Yo.
Hold on 1 second. Where is that homie? Ugh. Yeah, David, but let's say his ops plus is 100 instead of 71 that we got from Dylan Moore. Like, that's significant.
What? Aw.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know how much hot tubs cost these days, but the cost of everything's going up lately, so it's probably pretty extreme. I'm thinking about getting an infinity pool.
All right.
Yeah, if this is the only thing we do, that's going to be a problem. If this is the only thing we do to address the lineup, we have a problem. Okay, like, what's the lineup right now? J.P. Crawford, who is about average, who, he's going to have a decent average, but his ops plus is probably going to be about 105, 110. And then behind him you have France, and France is great. And then you have Hanniger, and Hanniger's great. And who's next? Like in an ideal world, it's Suzuki, right? Suzuki could be your cleanup hitter. Potentially. And then Torrens could be your 5-hole hitter. Or Kyle Lewis, yeah, okay. It's not bad. But I'm worried about a couple of the guys. Like Toro could be 6 or 7. And then Frazier's your 8-hole. And the 9-hole is... Who am I forgetting? I guess I'm kind of forgetting Kelnick. Okay, it's not so bad. Like, okay, what if Kyle Lewis was leadoff because he's really fast, right? What if Kyle Lewis was leadoff and then Crawford was second? And then France is third and Haniger's fourth. I wonder if you can make that work. Hey, Michael.
See ya.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, that's not bad either. And then does Kyle Lewis hit fifth? Yeah, hopefully we never have to play Tom Murphy again, you know? Oh, I can't do anything tonight? You gotta be kidding me. I had so much crap I needed to do. You mother... Whatever. Maybe, like, your 9-hole is Cal Riley or something, because he might have to play because we need a catcher. Alright, so this is one of my favorite parts of this game. The school trip to Tetsumi Island. This part of the game takes place where Persona 3 happened. And one of the characters you meet is one of the characters from Persona 3. So it's actually pretty cool. I really like this part. And I liked it a lot before I even knew that it was a reference to Persona 3. Because I played this game before I had ever played Persona 3. Gekugan was the name of the high school from Persona 3.
Wow, what's up with this place? This school's way too big. Wait, if we can't beat them on size, we're totally sunk.
Well, next I will explain about our fine educational institution and the reasons for its establishment. I'd like to start with a proverb. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Is this principal in love with his own voice or what? Chie, he'll hear you.
Our school is closed today, but because of this rare opportunity for cultural exchange, some of our students will walk you through these halls. First, though, a student body representative will say a few words.
Like, okay. Let me put it together here real quick. So, lineup could be J.P. Crawford in the 1-hole, Adam Frazier in the 2-hole, and then you go Ty France, Mitch Haniger, Kyle Lewis 5th. So, Jared Kelnick 6th. And then 7th. Well, let's think about it positionally. Well, we need to think about, like, who's the third baseman going to be? Mother... Dude, we got a fly over here. This fly has been begging me to kill him for all day. And then he just barely evades me at the last second. Okay, so let me see here. If the outfield is Haniger, Lewis, and Kelnick, it can't be any more outfielders. So for now, it would probably be Abraham Toro at third, but hopefully we end up not having to play him at third. Or we play somebody at DH, like Ty France could play DH, and then the 8 hole could be Evan White if you want to play Evan White. I don't know. And then Cal Riley could be in the 8 hole, and the 9 hole. Okay, so Toro is 7th. Cal Riley is 9th. Who's 8th? Hmm. Who am I forgetting here? Julio's not going to be ready yet. I don't think. Well, Tumbo, the thing is, whose fault is that? Is that a Solari problem or is it a Dickerson problem? Because Solari's been here for a while now, and the results have been mixed. Like, he's better than Tom Cable, but is he good? I don't know. So the question there I have is who's got to go? Like, Solari's done some things that I like, but sometimes I feel like he's really not doing much of anything. Like, I mean, we still have Seahawks fans who think our offensive line has been terrible for 4 straight seasons. I don't think it has. Oh, Torrens. Okay. So you could go. Okay, so your lineup for the Mariners as of right now: Crawford, Frazier, France, Haniger, Lewis, Kelnick, Torrens, Toro, Raleigh. Not bad. We're talking. Now you're talking. And then here's the thing. If you sign somebody to play third base, then Toro comes off the bench. And you actually have somebody who you can pinch hit at the end of a close game. Well, Tumbo, remember, Damian moved from right guard to left guard. I think that has more to do with it than anything. Like, to me, that was one of the worst things that we did. And I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal when we did it. But we should have left him at right guard. His move to left guard has gone terribly. Well, yeah, Dwayne Brown would be the big guy. I see. There's a lot of evidence that says that that's not true. The offensive line has not been terrible for 4 straight seasons. Some people think it has, but I think that's a little too simplistic. I don't know how Shell's been this year. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I know Shell has had a lot of good games. He's had a couple bad. Let me look at something here real quick. I want to see what PFF thinks. Not that they're the end-all be-all. But yeah, they think Brandon Shell's been a little worse. Not a lot worse. Dog water, you're not funny. Okay, you're a little bit funny, but knock it off. I really don't think Shell's been terrible. Maybe he hasn't been quite as good, but I don't think he's been terrible at all. I mean, Fuller was terrible last year too, by the way. Dwayne Brown, yeah. But Dwayne Brown's not going to be here next year anyway, admittedly.
Thank you, Principal. Welcome to GeckoCon High School. My name is Chihiro Fushimi. I'm a third-year student and the student council president here at GeckoCon.
Yeah, Chihiro was a side character in Persona 3. So this is kind of cool for people who played that game.
It's an honor to meet you all today.
Yeah, Trevor's story would be nice. And like I said, if you got Trevor's story, then Toro could come in off the bench to pinch hit. Honestly, if you got somebody like Suzuki, then Adam Frazier could come in off the bench maybe. Think how nice that would be.
Holy crap! That girl's unbelievable!
David, I think Story could play third base.
Yeah, you're right. She is cute.
I gotta say, she's the most bewitching, bespectacled beauty I've ever beheld.
You guys, stop overreacting.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame anybody else for Fuller sucking except for Fuller. I think Fuller just sucks. I think Fuller is just bad at football. But like, here's the thing: are they regressing because we're trying to do different things on offense that aren't compatible with the players? Because a lot of these players are going to be out next year anyway, right? Brown's gone, Shell's probably gone, the centers are all gone. Now, I don't know anything about Dickerson. I think that's his name. I think his name is like Andy Dickerson. I don't know too much about him. But the thing is, if you hire somebody new, then you're hitting the reset button again, and you're going to go through this bullshit again. So if you can talk yourself into keeping him by saying, like, okay, we'll get him his kind of players, that's probably better. That's why I'm trying to talk myself into keeping Wilson. Because as much as I'm starting to doubt Wilson, it's hard to find another quarterback. And even if you do find another quarterback, it's not going to happen overnight. Yeah, I mean, they should, Mike. The Giants have been the worst team in the league other than the Jets the last 5-6 years. I think 5 years. And they play in New York. Like, a team in Seattle can get away with being bad for like 4 or 5 years because people in the Pacific Northwest will just go smoke weed and hike in nature and go set traffic cones on fire and stuff like that. In New York, they don't put that on them. No, we got 7 games left at the end of the day. If I see Wilson making strides, then okay. But if I don't, then I want him out. To me, that's really what I'm looking at for the next 7 games. David, I read an article on Lookout Landing about that. They seem very confident that he can do it.
This is the first time our school has invited another student body for a true cultural exchange. To learn about others is to learn about oneself and is the first step on the road to self-betterment. This I believe. To ensure a worthwhile experience for each and every one of you, we will do our best to help you accomplish that.
Or you play Story at second base, and then you move Toro to third, or something like that. One of those guys should be able to play third. And I think Suzuki can play third, by the way, just putting that out there.
So let us enjoy our time together. Thank you very much.
She beat me in every category.
All right. Everyone get into groups with your classmates.
Oh, no.
Tumbo, why do you think washed-up players are the way that the Seahawks dig out of this? Like, seriously. I don't know if you're joking when you say this stuff, but how is Earl Thomas going to do anything? He hasn't played football in 2 years. You're always talking about, go get Earl, go get Sherman. Yeah, why don't we go get Walter Jones while we're at it? Let's go get Daryl Jackson and Jeremy Stevens. And like, you got to be willing to let some of this stuff go. Earl Thomas hasn't had a job in the NFL for 2 years. I don't know why you keep talking about him like he matters anymore. And the last time Earl Thomas was here, he flipped Pete Carroll off. I don't think he's super excited to come back for him. I don't know if you're trolling when you talk about this stuff, but I hope you're not serious. Mike, because we suck. Tumbo, how many NFL games has he played in over the last season and a half? 0. He can't even get a job. Tedrick Thompson has gotten more work over the last year and a half than Earl Thomas. I mean, I don't think you know anything about football anyway, Tumbo, but goddamn, you got to get off some of these players.
Excuse me, could I bother you for a moment? This is today's schedule for everyone. Could you hand it out later, please? I forgot to do it myself. Sorry to be so disorganized, and you all came so far. No, I'm still struggling. Even with everyone's support, I'm barely pulling through. I used to get nervous very easily, and I once had a phobia of men, too. In fact, I didn't write the speech on my own. One of the former student council presidents helped me. She was the president my first year here, and she was amazing. I always looked up to her.
Tumbo, you don't know anything about football. Get out of here. You're always like, I know. I can tell by looking at somebody if they're good or not. I can see it in their eyes. You don't know shit. Get out of here.
I should call her later and tell her the speech was a success.
All you do is drive your agenda. All you do is have your agendas. And all you try to do is push your agenda. You actually came to me and tried to say, our defense played great against the Vikings. That game was the offense's fault. Because you have an agenda against this offense. That's all you have. And you have some predisposed need to defend this defense in a game where we gave up 450 yards to Kirk Cousins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen to me going
Leonard
on
Fournette
and on
does
about
suck.
myself. I have to stop babbling when I get nervous. Your group is scheduled for a special lecture soon.
You were trying to say our offense was terrible against the Vikings because we didn't have any 3 and outs. And then I said we didn't have any 3 and outs in that game. And you were like, no, we kept going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Then I look at the drive chart. We didn't go 3 and out once in that whole game. So, I don't know. You live in some weird fantasy world with some of this stuff sometimes. It's like you've got an agenda against the offense. I'm sorry, but you do.
I have some arrangements to make with your student council, so please excuse me.
Did I just hear her say special lecture? We came all this way to be lectured?
Let's see, our class is... It's being taught by someone named Mr. Edagawa. The lecture's about Kabbalah. Kaba what?
Tumbo, we got shut out in that half because our defense never gave us the ball. I'm looking at the drive chart right now. In the second half, Vikings 16 plays, 11 plays, 12 plays. How does the offense have anything to do with that loss? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Get out of here. You know nothing. The offense was helping them in the first half. Offense scored 17 points in the first half against the Vikings. And what did the defense do? Give up 21. I see plenty of help for the defense in that half. Defense still sucked. And you tried to come to me and tell me the offense is the reason we lost. You don't know shit. Get out of here. And I don't remember you in the post-game stream saying, we went 3 and out too much, we went 3 and out too much. And then I look at the drive chart, 0 3 and outs. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't know football. Get the hell out of here.
You don't know? It's a casino.
So, when's our free period?
We don't get one. We have classes all through today. Tonight and tomorrow we'll be staying at a hotel. We'll have free time tomorrow and the day after until we leave at noon.
You gotta be kidding me.
Come on, guys. Let's focus on our studies for now, so we can enjoy our free time later.
I'm calm, guys. I'm having fun. I like Tumbo. I'm messing with him. I'm having fun, guys. I'm messing with Tumbo, but sometimes he don't know what the hell he's talking about, and I'm fucking around. I'm not banning Tumbo. I like Tumbo. He's cool. I'm just fucking around. Jackson, it seems fine to me, I guess. I never said Alex Magoo was good. I said I'm interested to see what he can do, and then we saw what he could do, and it sucked. Akello, yeah, I missed on. Last time I ever give Pete Carroll the benefit of the doubt, because all I had there was just like, well, he fits the Carroll mold, and then no. Well, is Frazier actually a good contact hitter? I guess he did have 3 seasons where he was hitting around 270. I guess that's okay. It's like Crawford. Crawford does that. I never jumped on no Sidney Jones trade. I was like, for a 6th-round pick, it's fine. Adam Gase, thank you for the $1.99. Am I better than Shane Waldron? Well, honestly, Adam Gase, I guess at least you weren't the problem with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold just sucks. But you did ruin Ryan Tannehill, so no, you're still trash. Oh, shit. USC still in this game. Of course I wish we had that pick back. I mean, I didn't ever really think he was good. I was just like, fine, whatever. It's decent depth. I can't be mad about the 6th-round pick. Now I kind of am because we're that bad, but yeah, I remember that, Jackson. But we were linked to everybody. Like, you were going to get linked to everybody who didn't have a job. Jake, they better. They better, Jake, or I'm going to have a problem. I don't know if he's good or bad, but you got to find out. And you're only going to find out by playing him. Yeah, what the hell are Cardinals fans doing already talking trash? You haven't won anything yet, guys. And I mean, when I say that, I mean, like, literally pretty much ever. I think we have to go back to, like, the Chicago Cardinals to find something you guys want. Stop. Just stop. Right now, you have a regular season trophy. I hope you realize that. Y'all are wildin'.
Alrighty, here we are. The Seaside Clamshell Inn.
Okay, haircut. That I can't agree with. Cliff is good. I like Cliff. That guy's good. I wasn't sure about Cliff Kingsbury, but he's doing some stuff I like.
We'll be staying here tonight.
Is this really a regular hotel?
Dude, every time I do a hot tub stream, I lose subscribers. It's hilarious. People don't like that, but I'm going to keep doing it because I don't care. Y'all going to have to get over that. Some of y'all like it, actually. Some people like it. Some people really don't. They don't understand that I'm doing it ironically.
So, what do you think? It was me who found this place. It just opened not too long ago. It's got that modern look. And the price was right. Personally, I think it was an excellent choice.
We're staying here?
I mean, the sign says hotel, but...
Dwayne should retire.
It opened recently. Dude, this totally looks like a love...
You there, don't just stand there. Keep marching in.
Isn't there something funny about this place?
Is there? We don't have these modern hotels in Inaba, so I can't tell.
This area is called Shirakawa Boulevard, and it's...
That's all right, Rise. I don't think I want to know.
Faster than I expected.
Well, Green 80, things in the NFL are a pendulum a lot. Like something will look unstoppable, and then somebody figures something out how to stop it. And then that thing evolves, and they can't stop it. And then the other side evolves, and then they learn how to stop it. And it's a pendulum. You know, Pat Mahomes looked unstoppable a couple years ago, and look how many problems they were having earlier this year.
This is quite the hotel. If they were to meet me, I wonder, what would the look on Yosuke's face be?
Lamar Jackson looked unstoppable when he won MVP, and then he became much more stoppable the next year. Cam Newton looked unstoppable that one year, and he hasn't won a playoff game since. Like, you constantly see things that look unstoppable, and then eventually they figure it out, and then they have to adjust, and it's the never-ending pendulum. Okay, Green 80, but the thing is, independent of any of that, he has the most arm talent of any QB I've ever seen. Now, his accuracy is not great. I don't think his decision-making is impeccable, but that arm talent is unimpeachable. It doesn't really matter who he has. Like, the things he can do with his arm are inhuman. Okay, I mean... Kyle Shanahan's run offense in the San Francisco looked unstoppable for a little bit there. Okay, Tumbo, I'm looking at Wikipedia right now. So, Waldron was the passing game coordinator in 2018 when the Rams went to the Super Bowl. The next year, he was the passing game coordinator and quarterback coach. And the Rams didn't play that well. And then last year he was just the passing game coordinator. Well, I'm not sure what you're getting at there, is the thing. Like, he got pushed off the quarterback coach job. I don't understand why that's necessarily supposed to indicate that they thought he was bad. If they thought he was bad, why would they keep him as the passing game coordinator? I bought ring pops a few years ago.
Who's that? Look, up there!
It can't be.
Ah!
Shooby-dooby.
I think Wilson might be more accurate, or generally has been more accurate than Mahomes. But Mahomes has way more arm talent. There is a difference there. There is a discrepancy there. And Tumble, why are you acting like McVay does the play calling on that team? Waldron wasn't even their offensive coordinator. He was their passing game coordinator. We all know McVay drives that stuff over there. The reason why we hired Waldron is because he had the knowledge. We weren't 100% sure if he could do it, of course. There were guys you could have hired if you just wanted somebody who you knew could be okay, but we swung for the fences, which is a reason why I kind of liked it, even though I know it's a risk. But I'm not sure what you're trying to get at there. Like, okay, Tumbo, but the offense started struggling last year. Shane Waldron was not here last year. The offense struggled so bad last season in the second half that we fired our offensive coordinator. Waldron was not here when that happened. He had nothing to do with that. So something else in this offense is not right. Like, do you want to go rehire Brian Schottenheimer and go back to the way things were last year when things were so bad down the stretch that you ended up firing him out of nowhere? Like, it's something else now. You got to start replacing the other things. Are we just going to spend the next 20 years swapping out offensive coordinators every year, and then Wilson's going to be 60 years old or whatever, and we're going to be like, no, we got to get him another offensive coordinator, got to get him another offensive coordinator. You get one guy fired, and if things continue to be bad, and in this case, things have gotten worse, now I'm like, okay, the problem was somewhere else. The problem is somewhere else. Larry Fitzgerald is a bitch ass.
Teddy? you doing here?
The lonely bear inside of me went stir-crazy.
Ugh, if only I could detect people in the real world.
How'd you get here? Do you have some special ability?
I took the train. I swore off topsicles and saved up the money I got working at Junas. I knew where you were going thanks to Yosuke's trip guide. You guys have free time tomorrow, right? No use hiding it. I already know.
How in the world did you make it here looking like that? I mean, why wear the bear suit here?
I almost got thrown in the trash a couple times. But I kept hanging on to the promise Chie-chan made to go on a date with me. That's what gave me strength to carry on.
I mean, all I know is this. The Seattle Mariners had the best season that they've ever had after they got rid of Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez and Randy Johnson. So anybody, I immediately ignore anybody who says things like that. Like, if we get rid of Wilson, we'll be bad for 10 years. You don't know that. It's one thing to say that, but when you're trying to argue it, you have to actually present some real facts. People who actually try to use that as an argument, like, no, that's not an argument. That's just you saying something. I could say that if a monkey flies out of my ass, my lifespan will be doubled, and I'll live to be 200 years old tomorrow. If a monkey flies out of my ass, but I can't prove it, it doesn't mean anything, and nobody should take it seriously, because I'm not backing that up with anything. I remember the Tony Romo fanboys for the Cowboys. The Tony Romo fans who were like, we're going to be terrible for 5 years as soon as Romo leaves. And then Romo basically got injured for his career, and they didn't lose a beat. And next quarterback they got. You don't know what's going to come next, guys. You don't know. You don't know. You really don't. Yeah, we could be bad for a long time after Wilson leaves, or maybe we find another quarterback who is also really good.
Good job, Teddy.
You think Packers fans didn't say the same shit about Brett Favre? Oh, when we lose Brett Favre, we're going to be terrible for a long time. No! You get Aaron Rodgers, you don't miss a beat. You have like one kind of bad season, and then everything's cool.
Did I promise that? Oh, yeah. I do remember saying that I'd go out with you someday.
Whee! You remembered, Chie-chan! Is it okay with Yuki-chan and Rise-chan too?
Let's all go together then. Is that all right with you?
It's a deal.
I've been here before, so I'll show you around tomorrow. I guess we can go shopping first. And I know a great place we can hit later on.
Ooh, shopping! That sounds great!
The other students don't know Port Island that well, so they're just gonna go wherever the school recommends.
Well, I guess a shopping spree beats a factory tour. All right, we're in two.
Leave it to me.
Now, before the fun starts, we gotta deal with this guy.
Can't you sleep outside for the night? That suit should keep you nice and cozy.
Cruelty to animals! You don't know how much trouble I went through to get here!
Yeah. You think the Chargers are like, oh man, we should have really kept that Phillip Rivers guy. He was so good for us. We owe him so much. We should have played him until he was 55 years old. No. You don't know what comes next. Now, if we keep all this stuff in place, probably so. If we keep Carroll around, if we keep Schneider around, I'm inclined to believe that, yeah, it's going to be a while. But we suck with Wilson anyway. Like, we are crap with him. What's the difference? We can be crap perfectly fine with or without him. Are you sure about that cheeseburger? Are you sure? How many MVP awards has Wilson won? 0. How many MVP votes has he gotten? 0. How many Super Bowl MVPs has he gotten? 0. Get the hell out of here, you suicidal piece of... Dude, this fly wants me to kill him so bad, he keeps flying right next to me.
I took the slow train all this way. Do you hear? The slow train.
Now, you kids aren't bickering about your room allocations, are you?
Oh, crap!
Well, cheeseburger, I don't think you're right. Rivers made a bunch of Pro Bowls just like Wilson has. Rivers never won an MVP just like Wilson has. The main thing separating those two guys is that Wilson did make one All-Pro team, and I don't think Rivers ever did. So yeah, Wilson's better. But the margin is not nearly as much as some people seem to think. I'm looking at Rivers' numbers right now. He had a lot of really good seasons. And you got to remember, it's gotten easier to play quarterback over the last several years. Rivers threw for over 4,000 yards in almost, outside of one season, he threw for 4,000 yards in like, what is this, 12 or 13 straight seasons? That guy's good. It's not like we're comparing Phillip Rivers to a quarterback that has 3 MVP trophies. Right, guy, thank you for the $1.99. Who's better, Jimmy Lake or Bill O'Brien? I mean, Jimmy Lake's good at something. I know that. It's just, he shouldn't be a head coach. Did Rivers go to 2 Super Bowls? You guys do realize that the Seahawks defense from 2012 to 2015 might be the greatest 4-year defense in the history of the NFL? You know things are not equivalent here, right? You do understand that, right? He played for a San Diego franchise that the owner was trying to move the whole time. Like, he played for a garbage franchise. I don't think the margin is as big as you guys think that it is. Rivers, he had a hell of a career. That is not a fair comparison. Since Wilson became the driving force of the Seahawks in 2015, he has 3 playoff wins. Like, I've been grateful for a lot of the stuff he's done. I am. I think a lot of it's been pretty awesome. I've said a lot of positive things. But 3 playoff wins in, 6 years? Eh.
What's the matter? Oh, what's this giant teddy bear? My, it's so big. Go on, hurry on inside with it. By the way, these rooms are amazing. Every room has a waterbed.
I don't think there's I think a lot of those quarterbacks you could put on a similar level. Phillip Rivers, Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger. These are quarterbacks who were really good, who had a lot of really good seasons. They made Pro Bowls, they won games, but they never won MVP. Like, I had some delusional guy in my comments these last few days who was trying to tell me Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the league. He's been better than Tom Brady. He's better than Aaron Rodgers. If you gave Russell Wilson Aaron Rodgers' receivers, he would never throw an interception. And I'm like, can we stop okay? We can praise Wilson without comparing him to guys who have won like 3 or 4 MVP awards, okay? There was a time when it looked like Wilson was headed in a direction where he could be like that, but he never quite got there. And the bottom line is, he's never won an MVP. So I'm not going to put him on the same level as the guys who have won a bunch of MVPs. That's where we are right now. To me, the main difference is that Wilson did make first All-Pro one year, 2019. Rivers, Roethlisberger never did that.
But don't flip the wrong switch when you're turning on the lights, or your bed will start spinning.
Okay, Brady has had terrible offensive lines in his career. People need to stop saying that. It's not true. The Patriots have had bad offensive lines once or twice when Brady was there. They still won, mostly because they started using the spread and made the offensive line irrelevant. But no, Brady has played with bad offensive lines before. I think in like 2015 or something, that line was terrible, and they made it irrelevant because they just ran the spread.
Anyways, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm exhausted. For so many reasons.
Green 80, the offensive line last year was well above average. The offensive line last year, other than the playoff game, was good. So that's not true. And I think it was pretty good in 2018 as well, honestly. Maybe 2019 was the year when it was really bad.
I gotta pee.
All right. So the next scene that's coming up here might be my favorite in the game. I'm going to go upstairs, take care of some stuff, and I'll be right back, and we'll crank this out. But I got some stuff to take care of, so I'm going to be right back. Hey, Mass Temple, what's up? Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about, Cheeseburger. Wilson makes his offensive line look worse sometimes. He's one of the hardest quarterbacks that I've ever seen to block for. Like Matt Hasselbeck, he was easy to block for because you always knew where he was going to be, and he stayed on time. Now, Matt Hasselbeck wasn't a great well, he had a couple years where he was great. But overall, yeah, he wasn't the best quarterback ever. He had a relatively short peak, but he was easy to block for. That's why Walter Jones didn't allow a sack for like 40 straight games or whatever it was. Yeah, man, I really hope Phil Haynes plays on Monday. I see. Who are you talking to? Me? Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Yeah. Well, Cheeseburger, I've not seen a whole hell of a lot of Houdini moments lately. Honestly, I'm seeing way more plays where Wilson just kind of turtles up and takes it, which is preferable to a turnover, but still, I'm not seeing a lot of Houdini stuff lately. He's definitely gotten off of that. We're seeing a lot less of that lately. I swear to God, I was watching the Monday night game earlier this week, the Bucks and the Giants, and 43-year-old Tom Brady is doing a better job evading pressure in the pocket than Wilson is right now. How is that right? All right, here we go, boys. I like this part. This part's fun. Ooh, Paulonia Mall. I love this place. Yeah.
Whoa! So this is a club.
Yeah, this song is Mass Destruction. Mass Destruction, which was one of the theme songs in Persona 3.
Woo! I'm totally ready for this! There's nothing like this back home.
Is it permitted for high school students such as yourselves to be here?
What? Dude, look who's talking. You were here before we were. That's right. I guess if the first years came on the trip, you'd be here too.
Yeah, who's gonna beat Georgia this year? Who's close? Like, who the hell's gonna beat Georgia this year? Why do we even have the playoffs?
The clientele here seems above board, so I don't expect there'll be any problems.
Huh? You're leaving? Why don't you join us?
Are you asking me to stay?
Uh-huh. We didn't get to chat last time.
It's just that I had some matters to attend to that day.
Well, you're free now, right? I was really eager to talk to you. I'm curious how someone my age is working as a detective.
Yeah, I remember that, David. That's why I'm saying the offensive line last year was good, except for the playoff game and maybe one or two other games, like the Bills game. But overall, the offensive line last year was good.
How about it?
Very well, if you insist.
Huh? What's up? You look a little red.
That's not true.
Wait here. I'll go reserve the area upstairs for us.
Okay. Wait, what? Reserve?
Yep. Don't worry. I think I can pull some strings.
Why does she walk with her hands behind her back?
What's wrong, man? Stomach pains?
That ain't it.
Are you sure this is all right?
Isn't it expensive? No worries. 2 years ago, when I had a secret show here, the power went out in the middle of it and the gig was canceled. They still owe me from then, so they're willing to put this one on the house.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna order more.
Well, Mask, we are going to have a few opportunities to blow teams out, but I don't know if we're going to take any of them.
Woo! I'm not gonna
I
hold
ain't
back
feeling it.
either.
Dude, you sound even weirder today.
And you know what? This team is stupid with that stuff. Sometimes we get in blowouts and then we leave the starters out there. Like, when we played the Jags earlier this year, why did Bobby Wagner play every snap? Why did Dwayne Brown keep playing? Why did why didn't we put the backups out there when we were up 31-0 or whatever it was? I can't remember what the actual score was. I think it was 24-0 and then 24-7 and then 31-7. We left Bobby out there. Well, what are you doing?
Oh, you're so cold, Kanji. Kanji, Kanji,
kanji. I conjecture that something's up. That's a great one.
Man, you're already in high gear.
Conjecture?
She's looser than usual, too.
Hey, wait a sec. Are these liquor?
I told them to give us soft drinks. They're non-alcoholic. I told them. Really, I did. Really.
Oh, sheesh. I was wondering why it's so hot.
Okay, so because of underage drinking having a very negative stigma in Japan, they keep having to put lines in this scene that say that they're not drinking alcohol. But if you watch the scene, they're obviously drinking alcohol. So it's very kind of awkward, but that's what they have to do.
Is this seriously booze? But the smells...
King's Game. Times like this, adults play the King's Game. It's the law. What's their problem? They make me act like a ditz, call me Rosette and stuff, then say I'm a kid? It's so obvious. Those rap parties get a lot funner after I go home. Morons! I'm gonna play the King's Game now, and ain't no one gonna stop me.
Yet another side of Risa exposed. I wonder if she knows what she's saying.
Kanji! Get the chopsticks ready.
What? Why me?
The King's word is law! Chop chop!
It's already started?
What's this King's Game again?
Okay. One chopstick makes you the king if you draw it, and the others have numbers on them. The king picks the number and says what that person has to do. But who has which number is a secret until the king gives the orders.
Senpai, you're such an adult. You tell him.
Yukiko, where'd you learn this stuff?
Yeah, I see. If DK is going to say that, I better see maximum effort from him. And DK is not a player who I think is slacking this year or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I better see max effort.
Come on, everyone draw. Okay, so who's the king?
Teddy's is red. Red! Is Teddy the king?
We're already doomed from the get-go.
I, the king, command thee to smooch the king without delay. Smooch!
Smooch!
Please, God, grant me a girl. Number 1! I'm at number 2!
No takebacks!
Smooch! Smooch!
A bear's chastity. True love needs a sacrifice. Just for you, Sensei.
Hey, not me!
Ooh-hoo! Only the first round and 2 contestants have dropped out already.
Huh? Is it that kind of game?
On to round 2. Who's the king?
Phew. Someone decent. No crazy orders this time.
That's not how it goes. If the last king demanded a smooch, then the next order's gotta be more extreme. T.A., don't be such a party pooper.
Hey! The person who gets picked should have to rest their head on the king's lap.
Nah, make him sit on his lap.
Oh, or they could have to hug him.
Better than that, a piggyback ride.
Come on, King. Who's gonna do what?
Huh? Number 2?
The king's order is...
Absolute! Come on, you gotta sit closer up.
Yukiko, quiet!
Me next! Me! I'm the king! Actually, the queen.
You didn't even draw a chopstick.
All right, then. Let's have someone talk about something really embarrassing that they'd never want to tell anyone. Let's see.
She's breaking all the rules. Just ignore her, Naoto.
No, that won't be necessary.
Yeah, Mass, but when's it gonna matter in a real game?
One stipulation, though. If I do this, the rest of you must reveal something as well.
Okay.
No particularly embarrassing experiences come to mind. Would discussing my life be fair game? It's the rare situation like this that gives me call to speak of such things.
Damn, way to kill the mood.
The Shirakawa family has been detectives for generations now. We lend our powers to the police from time to time.
For generations. Wow, it's like that guy from a movie I watched before. What was his name? Kuzu Noha?
In days gone by, when there were no crime scene investigators, consulting detectives were considered more valuable. Thus, my grandfather still has a strong connection with the police and looks after me, despite my youth and inexperience. But investigators nowadays are well versed in science and medicine, so I must further my studies.
That sounds tough. That's it? No punchline?
I fear you may be looking to the wrong person for that.
That's so embarrassing. Isn't Naoto-kun embarrassing?
I want to go home.
Here's what I'm trying to figure out. If Russell Wilson goes to ownership this offseason and says either fire Carol or I'm going to demand a trade, what happens? What happens? What decision gets made at that point?
I'm sleepy.
Well then, it's your turn now. Straight answer, please. What is your true involvement with the murder case?
You know, you're so good at killing the mood that it's almost funny.
Well, we go rescuing people who've been kidnapped by jumping into the TV. And then we do stuff like Persona! With our personas and beat the crap out of shadows.
You idiot!
Are you making fun of me?
It's true! Persona!
Gee, someone put these two drunks to bed already.
I see now that you had no intention of telling me the truth. But I'm curious, how did you become so inebriated? This isn't alcohol.
Good one, Naoto!
No, I confirmed it when I first entered. No alcohol has been served here since a rash of drunk driving last year.
Huh? Does that mean we're all just drunk off the atmosphere?
Who cares? I feel so good. Good night!
Hey, Senpai! How the hell are we gonna get back with two passed-out drunks?
All this is giving me a big headache. Is this what a hangover feels like?
Teddy's still totally okay. Let's keep drinking till morning.
Bring it on.
As I said, you haven't been drinking alcohol. Are you a pack of imbeciles?
I like Brita, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to point this out here. The Los Angeles Rams extended Jeff Fisher and then fired him 9 days later. Do you think they regret that decision? Do you think they ever think about the money they lost when they fired him? No. So, sorry, not an excuse. Not an excuse for this ownership group to keep him. If you're going to keep him, it better be for another reason. It better not be, well, it's a lot of money, blah, 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 blah. Eat my butt. Do you think the Rams regret firing Jeff Fisher? You think they've thought for 1 second over the last 4 or 5 years that, oh man, we really should have kept Jeff Fisher around? God, we lost so much money when we fired him right after extending him. That was such a mistake. No.
Oh man, this is really something! This place serves the best ramen in town. When we were filming, a lot of times I came here instead of eating box lunches. You're not hungry?
What happened last night? I don't remember much about it.
Oh, I think the two of us fell asleep quick. I heard it got pretty wild, though.
I see. I don't remember at all.
This flavor never changes.
Also, I think Jody Allen is the wealthiest owner in football still. If she isn't, she's close. So, yeah, no.
I couldn't come here too often because it's high in carbohydrates, so being able to eat as much as I want is like a dream.
Ooh, this is delicious. It has an interesting taste that makes you hungry for more. See? See?
Another bowl, please. Keep the noodles hard.
I'll have the Hagakuri bowl.
The Hagakure Bowl's a normal menu item now? Oh, I should have asked. Oh well, this is just as good.
Hey, is it okay for you to be out in the open like this?
Sure, no prob. See those signing boards? My autograph's up there too, but the cook doesn't give me a second glance. That's just how it is over here. Plus, I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Oh, you're right. There's a lot of autographs on display.
You know what I think? The reason they don't notice you is 'cause this bear sticks out like a sore thumb. I guess if he wore that over here, he'll have to go home wearing it.
USC's in the game.
Isn't it all steamy inside from the ramen?
Huh? Where's my bowl? You didn't eat it, did you?
You didn't finish, so...
I was going to finish it.
Hey, didn't you just order more a second ago? How many have you eaten?
Yeah, I think you could maybe make an argument for canning Pete and keeping Schneider, but I don't know. I don't know what Schneider's involvement is. I don't know how to feel about that, but if you fire Pete and John and bring in people who do a good job, then you're going to make that money back because you're going to be able to charge more for tickets. Now, you do have to hire the right guy, but that's the case anyway.
I don't know how to count.
You little liar. Give me that check. Let's see here. 1, 2, 10 bowls?
Yuki-chan's makes it 11.
I was going to finish mine.
There.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's close to the meeting time.
Oh, already? I thought the trip was gonna be a bore, but now that it's over, I actually had a good time. Hey, let's buy a souvenir at the station. I bet Nanako-chan will be expecting one.
All right, let's get going. Come on, Teddy, we're leaving. Yo. Hey, Ted.
Don't make me rub your fur the wrong way, you little...
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get the main retread I could see us getting is Todd Bowles, or whatever. You might get Todd Bowles. That's not the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, hey, he ain't moving.
Drop Top, you mean besides the memes? There's probably somebody, but I don't know who yet.
Is he hibernating?
Hey. Don't tell me. It's not because he's been in our world too long, is it?
Are you serious? Teddy!
My tummy's heavy.
Leave it behind.
I ate too much. Can't move. Someone carry me.
Okay, but Adam Gase is like a meme, okay? Like, that's not a real option. Nobody would do that.
I mustn't be late for our rendezvous. Please excuse me.
Oh, Yukiko, wait for me!
Yeah, I wouldn't hate Todd Bowles. I wouldn't hate Todd Bowles.
Hey, I really can't move, and I don't have the money for a return ticket.
Farewell, Teddy. We shall leave you here, along with our memories of youth.
Welcome home. Did you have fun? You went to Tatsumi Port Island, right? I'd seen it on TV.
Anthony Lynn doesn't understand game management. Like, that's why he got fired in LA. Like, they would do things that made absolutely no sense in crunch time, and he doesn't seem to have a good understanding of basic football knowledge.
There are tall buildings and a bunch of people and an ocean and stores. Wow! Thanks! Ooh, it looks so good. I'm gonna eat it right now.
Wow, what a catch.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Oh, you're back. We just missed each other, huh?
Look, my big bro got me a souvenir.
Hey, nice. Did you remember to thank him?
Of course.
I guess that came out of your own pocket. Thanks. You went to Tatsumi Port Island, yeah? I guess the city was no big deal for...
Malik McDowell was a second-round pick, first of all. Was the dude we drafted instead of Favre a first-round pick? What was the guy's name? McGuire? That was pretty bad.
By the way, if the first years went along with you, Naoto Shirogane must have been there too. You talk to him much? He's mature for his age, but he's still a year younger than you.
Dan McGuire, okay.
Try to make friends with him, will you? He's a cocky brat, but he's honest. The higher-ups are losing their patience with him. It doesn't matter if his argument holds water or not. At this rate, he won't accomplish anything but getting himself booted off the team.
Mask, is Brooks injured right now?
Adults can be a selfish bunch. Oh, sorry. You must be tired. Why don't you take a bath? Oh, but don't forget to take your stuff upstairs. Nanako, can you get the bath ready?
Oh god, it's 9/11. Oh shit, it's 9/11. That's not good. I'll be right back, guys. I need to move laundry around and make this fly. Oh my god, go away. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh. 9/11. Never forget. Jalen, I'm doing laundry. Yeah, drop top. I'm not a big fan of cats, to be perfectly honest. Wow, USC might pull this off. I thought they do if you don't take care of them.
Oh, Senpai.
Damn.
What?
Yo. Yeah. Senpai. the hell? Yeah. Huh? Sorry.
Welcome back.
All right. Probably hanging with Yukiko tonight. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do that'll be more productive than that.
Good evening. Huh?
Yeah, Suns are legit. And they started bad too, I think, right? Is there anything worth watching right now? Other than this USC game, which is kind of worth watching, I guess. I should probably finish this. Yeah, I saw that, Carson. It makes all the sense in the world.
Huh? I want you. Good night.
I'm probably going to do the Yukiko thing because she's in my party, but I'm going to make that determination at a later date. The thing is, I think the Giants need to dump everything. Like Joe Judge, Dave Gettleman. They need to dump everything, man. Like, they got some players they can keep, right? Like Kadarius Toney. They have to keep Ghillied, Andrew Thomas. But that is going to be a messed up team. But things can turn around quickly sometimes, I guess. I just don't know if him going to New York's that much better than him staying in Seattle. The only advantage would be if they hire a Sean McVay type. And he's like, oh, wow, okay. We can turn this around quickly because we're going to have a real coach. Okay, so there's Uni. Isn't ready to advance. Okay. Okay. Well, the thing is, I see Hurts is never going to be a very good passer. He'll be good with his feet. He'll be an okay passer, but he'll never be a great passer. So, that is a pretty significant limit. They might decide, you know what, if we have the opportunity to get somebody who we think has more arm talent, we should do it. Eskridge, if Eskridge takes another hit, though, he might retire. Like, the first hit cost him 2 months. The next hit could cost him his career. Like, I'm a little afraid of that, but we're gonna have to do something creative, that's for sure. That's not a terrible way to do it. He could be like CJ Procise, right down to the, well, you know. I'm not even going to finish that. Ooh, BYU had it. Couldn't hit it. Oh my god. That was a Russell Wilson throw right there. The BYU quarterback just Russell Wilsoned it. Just chucked it up into the air and double coverage. Damn, that was a... I'm seeing a scene in a movie of it flashing back and forth in my head. The throw in Green Bay, and then that throw right there. Courage, diligence, understanding.
Yes.
Okay, this is where we could romance Yukiko, but I'm not going to. I like Yukiko a lot, but no.
Are you gonna wish for something too? I see. That's so like you. I'm wishing for everyone's health.
Cardinals, for sure.
For Chie, for you, for the others, and everyone at the inn too. And I'm wishing to become a woman worthy of you. Finally, I wish for everyone to be able to smile together. Let's begin our prayer.
Oh, the Washington basketball team lost again. Super cool story, bro.
I've decided not to leave Inaba. I never really objected to being the inn's manager per se. I just didn't like the fact that it wasn't up to me. I felt that my life was on rails. And I thought running away was the only choice for me.
Wait, why is USC's record only 4-6? How have they only played 10 games? Did they skip a game? Do they have one more game for some reason?
But no
Why does
longer.
USC only have
I want to protect
10
the family
games?
inn. After all, it's near to my heart. Thank you. I think it's because of you that I realized this. Because you were always by my side.
Alright guys, we're about to break her heart. Everybody ready?
I wanted to ask you this before.
Ah, okay David, thank you.
Why? Why are you always with me?
Because I need you to be able to take a mortal blow for me in battle.
Is it okay for me to ask?
Alright.
I see.
Yes, precisely. Oh, I just remembered. I have an errand to run. I'll be going now.
All right, we broke her heart. Sorry. It happens.
Good evening, and welcome to Nightline's special Night Watch report. A suspect in the murders in Inaba was safely arrested recently. But what few people know is that the mastermind who brought him to justice was a high school detective. Tonight's report will focus on this detective prince, Naoto Shirogane, whose handsome looks are sweeping the nation. Thanks for being on the show.
No. The pleasure is all mine.
Oh, his uniform's the same as yours.
First, congratulations to you and the police for your recent arrest of the culprit. It was well known that there were a lot of mysteries surrounding this case, and you did a great job clearing them up.
I'd hesitate to say that the matter is cleared up as such. It's true that our suspect was behind Mr. Muraoka's unfortunate death. But when I cast my eye over the case as a whole, I detect a few things that seem out of place.
Oh? Like what?
Unfortunately, I cannot divulge details at this time. But this matter claimed the lives of 3 people. Hence, I believe even the smallest inconsistency must be investigated.
I see. I have to say this is a surprise in light of the police's official statement. Now for our next segment, the Detective Prince's true identity, where Naoto-kun tells us a little bit about himself. Amazingly, the Detective Prince has solved a whopping 24 cases. 16 of them were...
There's a detective at your school? When I'm older, I'm gonna go to your school, too. Hi, Senpai.
Yo,
Hey, did you see the show on TV last night? Naoto-kun was on.
that thing about the detective prince solving the case? Come on, we're the ones who actually caught the killer.
But the police were the ones who identified the suspect, and he was cooperating with them on it, right? So it's true that he helped solve the case.
I'm kinda surprised, though. I didn't think he was the type to go after the spotlight like that.
Good morning. I've been waiting for you all. There's something I needed to discuss with you regarding the case.
Discuss? Dude, we'll be late if we talk too long. Hey, where's your uniform?
Could you please indulge my current theory on the matter?
What is it?
First, as regards commonalities between the victims, all of them were kidnapped before they were murdered. The victims were all locals who had been the focus of recent media attention, becoming suddenly well known. That is the most likely scenario. I don't believe there's anything intrinsically unique about the victims themselves. Haven't you all come to the same conclusion?
Pretty sure it doesn't matter.
Then allow me to state my point. Will you admit that a number of you fit these identical circumstances? There was a long interval between the second and third deaths in this case. But after I applied the aforementioned criteria, I discovered several similar disappearances had taken place. Yukiko Amagi, Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa. all of you disappeared shortly after being shown on TV. Either you escaped death somehow, or you faked your own disappearances in order to divert attention from yourselves. Since some of you had ties to the victims, there came a point where I suspected one of you must be the culprit.
You thought one of us was the killer? Oh, you can't be serious.
This was a prior theory, since discarded. Putting together everything I've learned until this moment, I believe exactly the opposite. You aren't the culprits. You may, in fact, be the only ones with the means to pursue the true perpetrator.
Go!
Seen as a joining of forces between the rescued, everything falls into place. Of course, this is all speculation. There is in fact a flaw in the theory. It doesn't account for the third incident, Mr. Muraoka's murder. He has never been broadcast on television, and neither did he ever disappear. We must also consider the condition of his corpse. The first two victims are still listed with an unknown cause of death. But Mr. Muraoka died of an easily identifiable blunt force trauma to the occipital cranium. The police have not satisfactorily resolved this discrepancy, yet they are desperate to close the case. Further action will be necessary to obtain some sort of decisive evidence.
Further action? What do you mean?
Well, whatever the outcome, the evidence should come to light. You said something interesting to me not long ago.
Hey, where are you going?
This is not a game for me either.
Naoto-kun?
Alright guys, I'm gonna stop for a little bit here. I got some stuff to take care of. I'll be back on later tonight. But I'm gonna pop out for a little bit here. I got stuff to do. So I don't know exactly when I'll be back on, but we'll see. See you shortly.